Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Always Mom here. Today I'll be doing review of the two samples that I got. This is for Delina versus Delina Exclusif. So first of all, if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy my content. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. First of all, I'd like to give credit to Jennifer Latifa. She was really nice. I told her that I wanted to get a bottle of Delina and Delina Exclusif. I don't know which one I want, and she was really kind. She sent me this two sample from her own personal collection. This one is actually a belayered first kiss, and this one's Delina Exclusif. So she sent me this sample so that I could try and then decide which one I'm gonna get a full bottle of. So without her, this video is not possible. I will just be blind buying, and I don't want to spend too much money for expensive stuff for blind buying. I'd rather buy a sample and then test it and find the right one for me. She also sent me 4 additional samples, but I figured if I'm going to include them and jam pack them into one whole video, it's going to take too long. So I decided to break it down and see what makes sense. But I'm going to take you along with my journey to find the perfect rose perfume for me. Go ahead and check out her video. I'm going to link to her channel down below. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for sending me these 2 samples. Yeah, so let's get started. So I've seen a lot of YouTubers mention about Delina and Delina Exclusif. The bottle looks really beautiful, and I really want to pick one up. Actually, I did place an order, but I'm not going to reveal yet which one I'm going to get. I think that would be a separate video, but I'm going to tell you what I think about this two, the comparison between these two based on what I smell. Disclaimer before we get started, just want to repeat, this is actually a belayered first kiss. This is not a Delina, but they're 95 to 98% dupe, so maybe there is a decrease in longevity or quality or whatever it is, but I am assuming that the whole accord and feel and vibe and how my nose perceives it's going to be fairly similar. And then the next one, this is Delina Exclusif, which is the real Delina from Parfum de Marly. Alright, so let's talk about first kiss or Delina. I'm gonna read the notes. It's rhubarb, lychee, nutmeg, turquoise rose, peony, petalia, vanilla, cedar, vetiver, casmirin, and musk, and incense. So this one, to me, it actually smells like a really fancy high-end rose potpourri. So I used to go to high-end souvenir place where they sell wedding stuff. This is back in Malaysia. I was in high school. I remember the store was very pleasant. It plays a romantic sounding music. They have a dim light. And then they sell stuff for wedding souvenir. So I have one item that they sell from that store. It's actually this. Imagine like those stores that sell stuff like this. You know, they have like rose potpourri. The rose is dried. It's full of petals. It's just the rose petals. It's sour, but also at the same time it has that earthiness that comes from the crumbled petal. So to me, that's what Delina or first kiss smells like. It smells like rose, lychee, and rhubarb. So those 3 when combined, it smells like sour, sweet rose with some earthiness, I think, from the rhubarb. So yeah, the whole accord just smells like a rose potpourri for me in the best way possible. It smells like as if you're going to a high-end store and you get to smell those fragrance beads. It's really expensive smelling. It actually releases dopamine when I smell this, because it reminds me of that retail therapy, going to those stores, browsing nice stuff. So I find that this perfume is quite common use in high-end boutique that happen to use a rose perfume. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, it's a super expensive dried rose potpourri scent. It smells exactly that. I've been testing this too actually for 3 days now, and I find that Delina's pretty consistent. As when you first spray it on, the rhubarb or the earthiness is the strongest, and as it dries down, it becomes more mellow, so the rose blooms more. But it smells exactly like rose potpourri in the best way possible. It's so high quality, longevity is amazing. It smells really pleasant. It's a red rose petal potpourri that's crumbled into pieces. That's how it smells like. It has that sourness because it's a dried rose. It has that sweetness. Potpourri tend to smell sweet to me. The rhubarb here plays a role into adding that dirtiness to it, or maybe it's not rhubarb, I don't know, but there's something in Delina that makes it smell like it's a crumbled pieces of the petal. I hope that's clear. So it's a sour, sweet, it's a rose potpourri in the best way possible. That's how I describe Delina. So moving on, Delina Exclusif. To me, Delina Exclusif is completely different than Delina. I'm actually surprised that they're flanker of each other. The only thing that's in common to me is the rose note. The notes are rose, vanilla, lychee, oud, pear, amber, incense, and bergamot. To me, when I apply this on my skin and when I smell it from the nozzle, actually it's more prominent on the skin, it smells like baklava with rose syrup inside, and they put a nutmeg ice cream on the side. So that's what it smells like. The rose here is sweet, it's syrupy, it's smooth, it's thick, but it's runny, just like baklava syrup consistency. It has that earthiness. The oud here plays as if it's a nutmeg in the creamiest possible way, like a vanilla ice cream. So this one to me is very pleasant. To me, this is very gourmand smelling, and whereas Delina is potpourri, this is gourmand. To me, this one smells like gourmand perfume. I really, really enjoy this one. It's a completely different scent compared to Delina. This is a juicy rose syrup. So the nutmeg here, or the oud, brings the earthiness, and it also enhances the creaminess and the sweetness of the whole overall accord. I love it. So Delina is, or First Kiss is linear, whereas Delina Exclusif is not linear. When I was outside and gets hot, the scent of Delina Exclusif actually changed, whereas Delina stayed linear. Delina Exclusif, when the AC is blowing full blast on, it actually stays consistent. It smells like baklava rose syrup with nutmeg ice cream. But when my body heat goes up, when it gets hot, the rose here blooms a lot more. It becomes sour. It's a sour rose that blooms more. And then the rest kept its level. So now it changes to more like a shampoo rose in the most expensive way possible. So it smells like rose shampoo, an expensive rose shampoo. It also has the musk. I don't know if there's a musk here. There's no musk, but for some reason I do smell musk. When my body heat goes up, this rose blooms to a sour rose with creaminess. It almost becomes like a rose shampoo with urea, like the ingredients they use commonly in a body lotion. It's a little bit sour, and it has that watery consistency, musky. So yeah, those are the two finding of mine when I compare Delina and Delina Exclusif, or in this case First Kiss and Delina Exclusif. Yeah, so it really depends. To me, these two are completely different scent. The only thing that's in common is the high quality and the rose itself, the fact that they're using rose notes. But like I said, this is a rose potpourri, and this one is a rose baklava syrup with nutmeg ice cream. So yeah, whichever one that's interesting for you. To be honest, I think that it makes sense on both, but it's so expensive. So I'm just gonna pick one. Maybe get a B-layered version for the other one. I don't know. But I'm just gonna pick one for now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.